So we have finally arrived at the finale of the Screaming Citadel with Dr. Aphra issue number 8. So let's get right in. So as the comic opens up, we see that everything has kind of been flipped upside down. Last issue, of course, we found out that the Queen herself has herself a brand new slave. One who just so happens to be Luke Skywalker, who is right after his allies. Now, of course, his allies, I mean his former allies, Han Solo, Aphra, and everybody else. And speaking of everybody else, we see that Han Solo is right after Sana and Leia, and yeah, they're kind of like backed up into a wall, everybody's shooting at them. It's looking pretty terrible. Thankfully, things are going to get a little bit better as Luke Skywalker is somewhat able to have a calm moment, and by that I mean, you know, a moment of meditation and actually sitting down and getting kind of, you know, acquainted with everything that's going on here and kind of understanding what's going on, getting to actually talk to the Queen herself. And as they're doing this, you know, he has a great moment where he does kind of break out and the two are talking to each other, and he just says, you know, a Jedi has a feeling about these things, and just outright cuts her apart with the lightsaber. It's a pretty great moment. And while Han Solo, Sana, and Leia, and everybody else is just kind of in trouble, they're lucky because, well, they actually get the upper hand because thanks to a very familiar Wookiee coming in and ripping them apart. As the heroes are getting out of there, we see that the Citadel starts to burn behind them, courtesy of course a maniacal droid, because yeah, why not, you know, because arsonist droids, that's great. And as the comic is winding down, we do have a moment where we get to actually just kind of spend time with the crew on the ship. Everybody's kind of getting together a little bit more than they were initially. You know, Aphra and Sana are more or less not willing to kill each other now like they have previously been. Aphra takes off after talking to Luke, and they had their great moment talking about the Jedi, the crystal, and everything like that. And back on the planet of the Queen, we see what I want to call maybe two archaeologists. Who knows? They're kind of just going through the ruins of the castle and everything that was burnt down. And the girl, as she kneels down, we see that she gets possessed by the Blood Queen, who now wants to have her way off of this planet, and she's very much not dead. So yeah, Star Wars The Screaming Citadel. Honestly, it wasn't too bad. It's definitely way more out there than I expected it was gonna be, but it's well written, it's well drawn, and had me interested for more or less majority of the event and the crossover, so I did enjoy it for most of it. There was a little bit of lazy writing here and there, but overall, I think it's pretty decent and worth a read. I would give it a 7.5 out of 10 overall and a 7.5 out of 10 to this issue.